YouTube, man, what it look like, top of the top. Been a minute since I've been on this joint, man. You know, been grinding, stacking this bread, taking care of my daughter. Her birthday was just Monday. Sunday, I had to take her out. Um, you know, just now getting back into the groove of things as far as being consistent with these podcasting and you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. Not making no excuses, you know what I'm saying. It comes with the territory, you feel me? When you are a father and you are an important piece into these children's lives. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to step away from social media to attend to, you know what I'm saying, the children or whatnot. And, you know what I'm saying, that's what I had to do. But, we back outside, we here, we live, we lit, and we gonna have a conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot been going on for the last couple of weeks, man, from the DEI and all the other stuff that comes along with it. Well, what I really wanted to touch on, I wanted to talk to you guys about this industry. Now, before I started doing this YouTube stuff, you know what I'm saying, I was into music, of course, you know what I'm saying, just regular Negro stuff, you know what I'm saying? And being in this industry or being around people in the industry, you hear things, you see things. For example, the situation with P. Diddy. Anybody from New York will tell you that we've been knowing about P. Diddy. We've been knew that this is what, goes on in Bad Boys. Like, we knew this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why everybody in the hood never wanted to sign to Bad Boys. Everybody was thinking that what P. Diddy did to the locks and et cetera, that's not the reason why people never wanted to sign with Diddy. People did not want to sign with Diddy because of what goes on behind closed doors. Diddy been throwing parties for forever. Diddy was a party promoter before he became this hip hop mogul. So he's been doing this for a very long time. Okay, that is his expertise. That's why his parties be as phenomenal as they are. You feel me? But in the same time, at the same time, Diddy was into, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it what it is, man. And this is no longer allegedly. This is just the facts. Diddy is into boys. He like Spanish men. You know what I'm saying? He has a lust for Spanish men. He's into boys. Okay? And all of them. And I'm gonna give you another bombshell. Jay-Z too. Okay? Jay-Z is a bati boy. It is what it is. These niggas is weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and P. Diddy did not get to the position that they was in based on talent and business ventures. These are lies. These are lies, people. Okay? You have to be initiated into the brotherhood. And the initiation is always some, underage child. 9 out of 10 times it be boys. Why you see DJ Akademiks in this situation? And this is what I wanted to touch on, because it seemed like everybody is on the hush hush about that situation. But I'm gonna be the one to tell you how it goes in the industry. Now, you guys know that I've been offered numerous of times to participate in the parties, to come to, test it out. You know what I mean? I was given offers, promises. I was told all that. When they see that you're generating following and content, especially like right now on my Instagram, I have I'm damn near getting close to 30,000. Okay? And again, this is just me. This is me doing it. This is no support. I don't have a marketing team. I don't have nothing. This is just me, solely me. Well, everything that you see goes up is me. Okay? I was given these offers, and of course, I turned it down. And I turned it down because I'm not gonna compromise myself. Okay? I'm not gonna compromise myself. And when these people have you in your pockets, the minute you try to do something or say something that they disapprove of, they will leak audio. They will show videos. They will do all of that. This is why Diddy's entire home is, is bugged with audio, videos, hidden cameras. All of these celebrities are like that. Okay? All of them. You name them. All of them is like that. That's just what goes on in the industry. Now with Akademiks, I believe, and this is just me saying this. I believe he stepped on somebody's toes, and they had to make an example out of him. I believe, because talking to little boys, they try to pitch it like it's something funny and all of that. Nah, bro, this is just what they do. This is what goes on in the industry. Children being abducted and end up missing. This is not. This is for real, guys. This is real life. This is what really goes on in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I've been around it since I was 17, bro. I'm damn near 40 years old, man. You feel me? I've been around this thing. I've been around this so-called industry for a very long time. And even me growing up and doing this music, me and my mans will tell you, we had offers on the deal. We had offers on the table. You know what I'm saying? But the numbers wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? The numbers wasn't right. They wanted, I think it was like an 8-album deal, and it was like 100 and something thousand. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't buzzing like that, but we was committed in working, right? And that's what they want. As long as you grinding and you all that, we're gonna push you. And like I said, we turned it down. I know I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna mention nobody. I'm not gonna mention no names and people that I know that didn't, but I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? So you take that aspect of it and understand what DJ Akademiks is doing. DJ Akademiks got to where he was at because he was offered and he accepted. Every celebrity, especially in this content universe, okay, when you are receiving a little buzz, a little traction, they send you offers. This KI, this little boy, now all of a sudden Kevin Hart is in his basement. Remind you, this is a basement, guys. Kevin Hart, all these celebrities, John Cena, all these people are coming to this man's house. Nobody asked the question into how is this even possible? That's how it happened. Okay? It happens when you are given an offer, you accept it. To accept the offer, he even told you. Remember, he had a whole stream where he was going into the office. He was going into the mainstream office. He signed, and then after that, he blew up, and he became a household name. Now he's everywhere. He's this, he's that. He's making millions of dollars, and people is thinking, oh, it's just because he's talented. No, it's because Mandem went. He went, signed the contract, went to the party, I don't know if he was touched, but I know that he was touching something. They have to deal with underage children. I repeat, they have to deal with underage children. Have to. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. You have to. That's why you'll see these celebrities be 80 years old with a 40-year-old girlfriend, 20-year-old, 30-year-old girlfriend. They have to do that. It is a requirement to do that within their industry. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot elevate to the next level without some level of sodomy, touching little children. That goes on. This is facts. That's why the DJ Akademiks thing is so quiet behind that, and I'm trying to figure out why. That it had been anybody else, it would have been an uprise. But I just want you guys to understand how the industry operates, man. It's not what you think it is. Anybody that's on this social media platform, anybody that has 15, 20, 30, 40, unless you a basketball player, even the basketball players got to go through them rituals too, man. I'm sorry. Even a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? All of them. AI, all of them. All of them. Kobe Bryant. Remember what happened in Colorado. You guys thinking that joint was for real. That joint was rituals. It was rituals. That's all that goes on. Okay? You have to either, this is the options. It's either you sacrifice somebody you love, or you go into the Batiman door, or you do what they call a nationwide humiliation, where you be humiliated for something, turn the people against you. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people go through that door because of what you got to go through to gain your redemption back. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant was a special case. You feel me? He was just great, and he was willing to do that. And then they gave him his wife too. Vanessa is not part of. Vanessa is an industry plant. Okay, they send you women. I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds so far-fetched to believe, but I'm just telling you guys the truth. They send you women. Okay? They send you women, they send you men, they send whatever you like. Because those are the ones that's gonna look over you. Those are the ones that's gonna be governing your money, your estate. That's why when Kobe died, all the estate went to the wife. All part of the rituals, guys. Okay? DJ Akademiks is either two things. It's either he had to take the humiliation route, or he stepped on somebody's toes and they got to make an example out of him. They're making an example on a lot of black people, because a lot of these black celebrities and entertainers, they start making money and they start becoming too big-headed. So big-headed that they forgot who allowed them to enter that club. Okay? So sometimes they got to give them a spanking. Others saying that's what happened to P. Diddy, that he was stepping on somebody's toes, man, and they had to make an example out of him. With the alcohol, with the Ciroc, had to make an example out of him. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, from my sources, this is what they're saying. That, and he got into a situation with Jimmy Iovine. Now, those that don't know who Jimmy Iovine is the head of Interscope. He's the head. He's the El Chapo of Interscope Records. And I forgot what happened. And it was over a girl, of course. And this is so-called allegedly, people. Okay, it was over a girl, and the girl was playing both sides of the field. So she liked the Diddy, but what's his name liked her too. And pillow talks led to text messages, audio, and it was like, oh word, that's how he feel? I'm gonna show him something. And then, this is what happens. Okay? Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I know there's a lot of you guys that want to create content, and I'm all for it. I do support it. Now, granted, I'm not saying every content creator sold they soul, but the ones that's making hundreds of $1,000s, yeah, you're not getting a piece of their pie unless they know that you're on their side. And you can't be talking against the regime. You can't be exposing. You can't do nothing. You can do black liberation. You can do black empowerment, but it gotta be to a degree. You can't go full extreme. You can't be talking how I be talking. You understand? And even if you're talking how I'm talking, if you're under their control, I ain't gonna put a speed camera here, bro. Like, come on, son. If you're under their control, they'll let you rock to a degree. Okay? They'll let you rock. As long as you don't talk about the Jewish powers and, you know what I'm saying, and where they get their money in, and you don't talk about big pharma, you understand, where their money is, they let you rock. You understand? But the reason why I'm telling the young bucks this, because you've got to understand that there's no easy way out. It's no longer about talent. Nobody don't care about talent no more. It's not about having skills. It's not about being nice. It's not about having anything to do with just being great and different. Do you get a handful of that? Yes. Every 10, 15, 20 years, you get that one prodigy that's just phenomenal. Okay, you do get that. But the mass majority of that, no, it's not about talent. It's about, are you willing to push the agenda? Okay? The agenda Akademiks was pushing was violent, right? He was the face of drill music. He put drill music into everybody's household. It started off with him mocking the dad and all that, saying all these niggas is crazy, etc., etc. His platform was able to be used to market the drill scene. So now grown people are like, what this man's talking about? And then he goes, and then they go online, and then now they're listening to the music. And before you know it, some people get hooked. Some people like the music. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Chicago, but where we come from, we never cared about Chicago, bro. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? We always knew about the GDs and the BDs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, those sets was also here in New York. And when they had the meetings, they had to report to those niggas. You understand? That's why you got Jojo Capone. Jojo Capone is a top dog, okay? People from New York had to report to him and let him know. That's why he's able to travel and move the way that he do. He's a top dog. He's a top lieutenant in one of those sets. I don't know which one. You know what I'm saying? Because I was never a GD nor a BD. I was a crit. You heard? I ain't give a damn about none of that. You know? But I'm just telling you that this is what's going on. Okay? And if you're pushing their agenda, they're gonna support it. Think about it. DJ Akademiks has no skills. He has no personality. He's the type of person that if we went to the club, and let's not talk about the fame. We talking about just regular Joe Smokes. If we was just regular people and we went to the club, females would not pay him no mind. He's that type. And to be honest, all of them is that type. Even somebody like Jay-Z. Jay-Z, if he did not have the money, was not with Rockefeller, and you went to the club as a female, you would look at this dude and be like, damn, this nigga is weird. Who is this guy? You feel me? Just telling you the truth. Just telling you the truth. A lot of these dudes, if it wasn't for music, you would not know who they are. A lot of these dudes, they just be capping, talking like, yeah, before rap, I was this, I was that. No, they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? None of these dudes was. How I know? I'm from the hood, man. I drive down Marcy Projects every day. Okay? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a conversation and see if I can get D Haven. I'm gonna reach out to one of his peoples and see if I can reach out to him and have a conversation. He's very weary, you know what I'm saying? He homie, you know what I'm saying? He gotta get his bread, so you know what I mean? Gotta take care of his family. So I don't knock it, but you know, me personally, I don't pay for interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't. But there's people that do that. I'm just not one of those. But yeah, all of these dudes gotta sell. You know what I'm saying? These people gotta sell their soul and give in into the agenda. Look at Jay-Z's music. When Biggie died, and I don't even want to talk about that because Jay-Z and Diddy had their hands in the death of Biggie Smalls. I got the paperwork. I got the written testimony oath. Like I said, there's certain things I cannot display on the internet, bro. When you know me personally, you will know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you can't disclose on this internet, bro. You feel me? And he got my son Biggs killed. Okay? He got my son Biggs killed. Why? He wanted to be that man. He wanted to be the man. I'm telling you. I'm from New York City. I'm telling you the truth. He wanted to be the man. Jay-Z's music was garbage when Biggie was alive. I repeat, Jay-Z's music was garbage when Biggie was alive. Ain't no nigga like the one I got. That song was trash. The Reasonable Doubt album is now considered a classic. People said that joint was dirt. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm from New York City. Nobody didn't like Jay-Z. We thought Jay-Z was trash. We thought he was trash. We thought he was okay. Think about that. You got individuals that's coming out from New York. You got Nas that's out. You got Biggs that's out. You still had Tupac. Even though Tupac was claiming California, the man was still, you know what I'm saying? He's a New York bred. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. So you get where's man? You get somebody like 149. Hold on, guys. I had to just make sure I was going the right way. But you get somebody like Jay-Z, who was not lyrically nice, and then there was other underground rappers who was nice. You know what I'm saying? We still had people still listening to Rakim. It's a lot of things. Cool G Rap. There's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, that didn't take Jay-Z for what he was. Niggas thought Jay-Z was trash. Then you had Wu-Tang, right? You had the Wu-Tang. You had Raekwon. A lot of these people, these are individuals that we grew up listening to that we put over Jay-Z. Jay-Z did not receive traction until he came out with Takeover, and he went after Nas. That was a very bold move, and people respected it. And he came off all right. You know what I'm saying? Takeover was all right. I'm not gonna act like that joint was trash. It was all right until that ether drop. You feel me? Until that ether drop. And then when the ether dropped, it made people remember, like, oh, this is why Nas is where he's at. This is why he's top tier and Jay-Z's here. So Jay-Z did what? Jay-Z realized that lyrically he's not there with the elites. So he then decided to go do executive moves. He wanted to become president of Bad Boy, and president of this and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he had to do that because musically he was garbage. Jay-Z's music is garbage, and a lot of you guys are starting to see that. I'm gonna give you a song to let you know how garbage Jay-Z music was. 2 songs. They got a song with him and Future, I Got the Keys. Listen to that song. You're gonna see how garbage he is. Then he got the song with him and Beyonce, On the Run Part 2. Listen to that. Garbage. Garbage. You know what I'm saying? Just telling you what it is. It's garbage, trash, fugazi. You know what I'm saying? So he had to make executive maneuvers. But those executive maneuvers came on the expense of touching little boys and little girls, especially little boys. Jay-Z like little boys, bro. You can go all over the internet and you can see them right now where inside people will tell you about Jay-Z. Jay-Z like little boys. He like children, bro. That's why he was touching Foxy Brown. That's why he was touching Rihanna. Rihanna was 17 when he brought her to Rockefeller. She was 17, bro. Def Jam. 17. That nigga Diddy, that man had a situation with her and her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they was doing. Him, Tata is a big pedo. You know what I'm saying? We knew that in the hood a long time ago. Big pedo. He always liked the little girls. You know what I'm saying? He like little children. These dudes like little children. I hate to be the one to burst your bubble, but these dudes like little children. And Akademiks is just following suit. He's following suit. Okay? You don't make it to the Joe Buttons. You don't make it to the Joe Buttons podcast and you have your own show with him. You don't make it there when I'm doing what you're supposed to do. This is facts. This is not for no debate. This is not no allegedly. These are the facts. You like little boys, bro. These lawsuits that you guys are seeing right now, these things, some of these lawsuits been filed 15 years ago. 15 years ago, but people was too afraid to go against that because he do have the top dogs in his pocket. He do. And he has the power, the financial power to literally prevent you from eating. And we talking about in every aspect, not just in the entertainment industry. We talking about just an everyday life. So a lot of people was just keeping quiet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't rock with Jay-Z, bro. A lot of people don't rock with P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that rock with him are the ones that did anything that they had to do to make it, bro. Memphis Bleak, look, even Memphis Bleak said, listen, I don't care what Jay-Z do. I don't care what he's with, that forever be my dog. Facts. Memphis Bleak will tell you. Memphis Bleak was like 15 riding with grown men, rapping. Why is little children with grown men in their 20s, 30s? Grown men. Why is a 15-year-old? Even with like stuff like Little C's. People used to be like, yo, why is Little C's around? Them niggas, the Little C's was the ones that was there to bag these little girls, bro. Listen, man. DJ Akademiks is just following suit. This is what he do, man. Touching little girls, touching little boys. DJ Akademiks is a body boy, son. You can look at that nigga, son. That nigga doesn't look like a regular human being, bro. He's a weirdo. This is, like I told my weirds earlier today, this is the end of the weirdos, right? Every generation you get a new class of people. Every generation. My generation coming up, if you wasn't a gangster, you wasn't a crip, you wasn't a dad, you was invalid, right? And then after my generation came the generation of the scammers, right? If you wasn't scamming, you was invalid. Now that generation made its way. All them niggas is in the feds. All these dudes, but the mass majority of the scammers, some of them are dead or in the feds. This is facts. Right? Either dead or in the or in jail. These are facts. How? Because my entire family was into that. I was into that. You know what I'm saying? And that generation went to an end. Now this generation that you're seeing now, the academic generation, this is the generation of the weirdos. That's what I call them, weirdos. Weirdos with money. Weirdos with money. This is the generation, and that's coming to an end, right? Now, the next generation that you see coming up after that, this generation might be the generation of Weirdo Point 2 or the generation where the warriors are being built. You know what I'm saying? I'm more leaning towards the warriors being built. I refuse to believe that the generations coming up is gonna be the continuation of this weirdness. I just find it hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe. But at the same time, I can't put nothing past it. You understand? Because people be weird. You know what I'm saying? People be weird. The generation of the weirdos. The times that we in, people. You know what I'm saying? The last real rapper that came from my generation coming up was DMX. DMX was not into he was not into that pedo stuff. That's why they drugged him up. A lot of you guys don't know how the industry works. They know they'll find your weakness and they'll do things to support that weakness. You feel me? They knew DMX had a drug addiction. So they gave DMX his own particular plug. The plug that was over DMX. Of course, in the beginning they're gonna give you the great batch. You're gonna get a great batch of some good coke. You're gonna get the great batch of some good weed. You know what I'm saying? Where you build a rapport with that person. But when the time is right and they need you to quiet the person down or do whatever, they make that phone call and those people are required to give you that lace batch. That's why when you watch the Drink Champs, if you ever watch the very first Drink Champs, before it is what you see now, when it was just them just in areas, studios or whatnot, if you watch it and you see DMX very first Drink Champ interview, the man could hardly even speak. He could hardly speak. Why? Because they drugged my homie. Because that was the same time he was beefing with. That was the same time he was beefing with Jay-Z. He was beefing with Def Jam. He was in a situation. Facts. Telling you guys the truth. I know it's a hard pill to process and digest, but these are the facts. The very first interview, DMX knew he was on borrowed time. And look, when DMX died, I'm gonna show you how crazy it is, right? When DMX died, guess who bought his catalog? Guess who bought DMX catalog? You guessed it. Jay-Z bought his catalog. So every time you hear, all of a sudden you hear DMX music being played on commercials, you see his music being played in music, it's because Jay-Z bought that. He bought that, and then I think DMX was, I think he was like $3 million in debt or something like that. DMX died broke, man. They violated my son DMX, man. For real, straight cheese. They violated my son. But again, you feel me? Again, you have to take it in order to make it. And he didn't want to take it. DMX did not want to take it. That's why he started preaching the Lord, and because he started seeing all of this demonic stuff that was going on. He's like, nah, I can't do this. I can't live like that. I gotta and they violated. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Akademiks is no better. This is what goes on in the industry. I tell you guys, leave the industry alone, bro. It is not what it's cracked up to be. These dudes do not have a life. These people are in a lot of debt, people. Okay? These are all fronts. Some of these jewelries be fake. Okay? Some of them jewelers be fake. All right? I'm telling you the truth. This is all a facade, people. This is all entertainment. This is what black people need to realize. It is all entertainment. This is what black women need to realize. This is all entertainment. You're never gonna find love from these celebrities because they cannot give you love because they gotta take it, with the glove. You heard? All of them. All of them. Anybody that's on TV, if you think that I'm lying on what I'm saying and you don't believe and you need some proof, go look at Sanford and Son, the son for Sanford and Son. Forgot his name. Desmond something. Go watch him. He's an OG now. I'm telling you. He'll tell you all about the industry and all that goes on and all that they told him he had to do. And if he didn't do it, they was going to let him go. Go look these things up. Don't listen to me. Go look these things up. This is what goes on. This is the industry. DJ Akademiks is just doing what he's supposed to do. So got to bend over. Got to touch little boys. Got to touch little boys. Protect your children. Turn off these TVs. Turn off these social media. If you want to do content, okay? But let the content be with a message. Let the content be informative. Stop doing content just so you can get likes. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong with putting something up to put a smile on somebody's face, right? People go through stuff every day. People be upset, people be annoyed, and people just need some laughter. I'm all for that. I support that. But when that becomes your end all be all, right? Like when I see grown men, big ass brolic men running around dancing and doing all of this foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Being monkeys, bro. Like it gotta come a point where we like, nah, this is not what we doing. You know what I'm saying? If your fame come from being a jackass, you can't talk to people like me, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem too. Like I said, it's weirdos with money. Weirdos having money and weirdos feel like because they got money, they are entitled to be a certain way, talk to certain people. Not where I come from, bro. Where I come from, you gotta earn your stripes, man. You couldn't make it off the front porch if you didn't know how to slap box. You couldn't make it off the front porch if you didn't know how to throw your hands. These was requirements growing up where I come from. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You a gangster just off affiliation. Yo, that's my man. He bring me weed. Now you Crip. Now you blood. Now you this. Now you that. Oh, my nigga. You feel me? So, that's just my intake. I might come on, do another live after. Oh, I see the new trucks. Oh, I see the new trucks. Yeah. I need all that, you heard? I need all that pimp. I ain't trying to hit none of that. I see it. I like it. Word it up. But yo, about to go run inside this office. I gotta pick up some paperwork. I might come do another live, man. I don't know. I think about it, but continue supporting, man. I'll be on today at 9 p.m. It's a lot to talk about. I know yesterday I was talking about the DEI. Today I'm gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about this academics, but I want to talk to you about something that's going on in the Congo right now. For some that don't know, a lot of people A lot of the Congolinians, the Alkebulans over there are being fed up. They seeing the mistreatment. They seeing where their hard labor is going for these Teslas, these iPhones, and they're not making no money. They seeing the numbers and people are protesting. And this is just the beginning, guys. It's gonna be a worldwide uproar. You guys just gotta stay tuned and know ain't no Jesus coming to save that. We gonna do the saving. It's your brother, man. See you at 9 p.m. Peace.